Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wildcard Sports Sense, the weekly Tigers breakdown. Tigers ended up making the postseason, which was surprising to say the least, in my opinion. But I mean, they should have made it anyways. They ended up losing the division, though. Is this going to be a la 2006, where we fall to the wild card and still end up going to the World Series? We shall see. But overall, a good week not a good week for the Tigers. You end up losing the division. You lost the series in Cleveland, ended up saving a chance to win the division on the final day today. But you ended up losing the Boston series, which makes you now have to go play Cleveland, which is not what we want. You have struggled against Cleveland year after year. Will this be the year you get by them? You lost them in the divisional round last year. Could you sneak away with a wild card series this year? You're the 6th seed. You're not going to have a home series, which is disappointing. I will not retract my statement, as they are one of the most disappointing things in the city right now. Because, again, you should have won the division. You were way up, somehow fall. But maybe you can figure something out. Going into a series in Cleveland, it's a 3-game series. It starts Tuesday. I'm going to try to get this video out Monday. If not, it's going to come out Tuesday. But I'm going to try and get it out Monday. But overall, you ended up losing this week overall, doing the exact opposite. You went 2-4. You had your chance to win the Boston series and end up playing New York, which I would have been way more confident in, surprisingly, because you always play good against New York. But you end up losing a close final game and on to Cleveland. Now, again, I'm not going to bash anything. We'll do a year in review once they get knocked out of the playoffs and or win. I think they feel more likely they're going to get knocked out first round. But we'll get more of that, again, into a series breakdown of the Guardians and Tigers in the wild card. Which, surprisingly, I think is the second series that they actually will be playing each other in their history, despite being in the same division for this long. But anyway, not the greatest week from the Tigers. But again, you still end up making the playoffs somehow. I'm rooting for them. Otherwise, in the American League, I'm actually going to pick the Blue Jays as my team to go to the World Series. After everything that has happened, Blue Jays have been hot. Love to see Canada make it in there, because I'm always going to root for Canada no matter what, outside of my Detroit teams. But if it's not Canada, we're going to go for Seattle. Top 2 seeds are going to make it. I don't want Yankees or Red Sox or Guardians going anywhere. But again, not the greatest week and not the worst week from the Tigers. Hopefully we can turn around the playoffs. You got Skubal for game 1, probably Mize for game 2, and we're probably going to be rolling with Flaherty game 3 if we get that far. But we'll see what ends up happening. But again, overall, disappointed. You should have won the division, but in the end, we'll see what ends up happening. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the Tigers. And until next time, we'll see everybody soon.